Hello, hello, hello! So we're all back here in Dark Souls 2. Been a while since last recording session, because it takes time for me to find openings to make recordings, but if I remember last, we got to Lost Bastille in the other direction, so now we're going to head through No Man's Wharf via these tunnels here. Once again, it's been a while since I've played, so mistakes may be made. Hopefully won't die in this tunnel because I'll never hear the end of it. But I don't have too much fear about dying in here. There we are. A lot of bloodstains in here. More than I would expect. Figuring that you spend the entire before here fighting these guys, you'd think most people would have learned their attack patterns by now and would be capable of fighting them without taking a single hit of damage. That was the second time that guy had whiffed with his sword, like, right over my head. I thought I should have gotten, he should have struck my shield for that, but nope. Alright, so before we go to the lift, which will take us to No Man's Wharf, let's head back over here. And grab... Oh, there's nothing. I thought there was something here. Just remember that that lift doesn't take us directly to No Man's Wharf. It takes us to a lower section of these tunnels, so we gotta get through a little bit more. And then there's a cave that gets us to No Man's Wharf, which is one of my favorite areas in the game, because it always reminds me of the pirate cave from the Goonies, with One-Eyed Willie in it. Except instead of One-Eyed Willie, it's the... I can't even remember its name now. It's the sentinel thing with the two bodies. Yeah, here we go. So now we're a little bit slower because of the water that's in the floor. There's always a flow to combat in Dark Souls. There's always a flow with your enemies, and you just have to find it and match it. And then there's really not too much you have to worry about. Stay calm and stay with your flow. You'll be alright. Safe. Full set of night stuff, that's cool. I'm not sure if there is, because I'm not a Dark Souls savant, but it would have been very interesting to find out if there was something behind those doors, like you needed to get something and it opened similar to the King's Ring. That would have been an interesting thing to put in there, because some people might not remember it at all, that one little door. Alright, and here we are at the cave entrance of No Man's Wharf.
I thought that might be you. You haven't changed a bit, have you?
I suppose not.
The longer I am here, the more madness I discover.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
A wretched place, indeed, but not without traces of its former glory.
Yeah, this place might be cool if it wasn't an
What could
apocalypse.
have caused such degradation?
Probably the plague.
Ah, yes. I have not thanked you for humoring me the other day. This is for you.
Thanks.
Of course, I have no idea what it is.
It returns you to your human self.
Our land of Mirror is surrounded by enemies and constantly at war.
Sounds like a shitty place to live.
There is only one way up in Mirror. Join the Order and prove yourself in battle. My family had little fortune and no name. I had to carve out a piece of the world for myself. With two things, my sword and my loyalty to my lord. I was raised to wield a sword from birth. Life was hard, but I never gave it a second thought. I had swift success on the battlefield and quickly attained respectable stature. And then I came here to... Have you heard of the undead? These poor souls affected by the curse.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
An undead gradually loses his humanity until his wits degrade completely. Finally, he turns hollow and preys upon others.
That is unfair and untrue of
The
me.
hollow can never be human again.
That's bullshit. Look at me right
One
now.
can skirt this wicked fate only with the help of the souls found here.
Yeah, that's true.
Assuming, of course, that the legends are true.
I suppose they are.
I can only hope that they are.
Your lips do not move when you speak.
I'm sorry to burden you with talk of my fate. I suppose I've grown weary these days. I'm sorry to burden
Jeez,
you
thanks.
with talk
Now
of
that
my
we've heard the
fate.
entire autobiography of this lady.
I suppose I've grown weary these days.
Christ. I think I just watched that guy put down his sign. Like I'm gonna summon you. Come on. See? Doesn't this look just like the Goonie Cave? Bastard. That was nice. Nice. Get up into here. Check for safety. Safe. So there's Varangian through there. One of those Viking dudes. These guys can be fun to fight, and sometimes they can just be total arses. Good try. Good try at an arrow. Oh my god. Didn't know that happened. Don't even try it, bro. The best part about No Man's Wharf is probably all the deep water that you can fall in with all the enemies that you have to fight on rickety asshole wooden docks. Nothing like fighting on rickety asshole wooden docks. Oh, and then these fuckers. They really make the experience all the better. Bastard. just love them with their fucking stretchy arms and extendo fingers. Alright, cool. Cool. Let's just take a moment. Fuck. Oh yeah, forgot chimes on my shield. Alright, cool. I often try to go through the buildings as much as possible because walking outside normally leaves you open to further lines of sight with your enemies. Motherfucker throwing pots of oil at me. Where'd the dog go? Motherfucking man's best friend totally abandoned their bitch asses. There he is. These guys would fuck you up in the first game, or at least they did that to me. With their fucking staggering pounces that never ended. Giant pot of oil. Not too bad as long as you avoid fire for the entire time of being here. Ah yes, the best part of the game. The ridge of stretchy arms. Don't even try it, you fucker. Try it, you fucker. Do it. There we go. Oh, oh, that was close. There we go. I think I've got these guys down. The hardest part of this is probably going to be that room that's full of them. There we go. The power attack on the Hedonite sword is really nice because it's a wide swing and then you can follow up with a really quick stab that's... If you get him with the wide swing, there's not much chance of him getting away from the, Pretty sure this is that room, isn't it? Yeah. You can open the door or whatever, but they'll just break the wall. Yeah, that's right. This ridge is too spooky for the house stretchy arms. There's Gavlon, way up there, wheeling and dealing. Like a villain. He did not get staggered by that first strike. Hey man, chill out with your back spines. Oh yeah, there's one upstairs too, isn't there? Because he'll fall through that hole down on top of you along with the other three if you try to fight in here. Wrecked. Nice. The best way to scare your enemies is to wield something that's not meant to be wielded by humans. Beautiful. Not gonna fucking use it though, fuck that shit. Hey buddy, you wheeling and dealing?
Who are you?
Chosen undead.
I, Gavlan. Gavlan wheel, Gavlan deal. Gavlan wants soul. Many, many soul. What you want?
The same thing.
With Gavlan, you wheel, you deal.
Alright, calm down, buddy.
Gavlan, what? Gavlan wheel?
Okay,
Gavlan.
we're done here, because I don't have anything I want to sell to you. Alright. All out of heals, but we shouldn't have to worry about that too much because of the fact that we're pretty much past all the guys that are going to do damage to me, hopefully, which is the stretchy arm dudes. And there's only like 2 more at the bottom of this area. I remember my first playthrough for the longest time, I couldn't figure out what the fuck to do here because I did not notice this bell that I could ring with that lever. And then watch in awe as One-Eyed Willie's ship pulls into port. There's always a ghost ship in games like this, isn't there? Or some kind of ship in a cave that you gotta go on and do things. There's one like this in a secret dungeon in Torchlight. Not really secret, you can find it pretty easily right in the first area of the beginning of the game. Oh, you motherfuckers. You didn't see shit. Good thing I got like 60 fucking life gems. Alright, cool. Making progress. Making my way in the world. I hate it when people destroy my fucking table and then I have to float there as if I'm still getting out of the table that's been destroyed. Pisses me off. Alright, so there's poison like all these fucking jugs. Safe. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna want to get that thing behind there. What if I got it at my disposal? Crossbows and things. Do I have a... there's that. Okay then. There we go. Throwing knives and flame butterflies. Here we go. I knew there was a secret room in one of these buildings. Someone was loaded for bear when the apocalypse came. Look at all the good it did them. Do I have any repair powder? Yes, I've got one. Okay, cool. I want to get some. I can fix up my heat sword. Destroyed. This is what I was looking for. This lever right here. Nice. Never gotten that before, I don't think. A sea bow. Oh! That was genuine surprise. I completely forgot that there's a dude that hangs out in here, isn't there? My fucking heart. God damn, dude, I'm a fucking animal in these taverns. Got a full set of brigand and things. Oh shit. It's a good thing I took out all the bowmen, I believe, so... Alright, cool. Let's try to clear all the enemies before we go summoning, Mirabeth, is that her name? Yeah, Mirabeth. No, that's the elf lady, isn't it? I can't even remember this bitch's name. And we'll get her help on the fucking Twin Sentinel or something like that? I can't even fucking remember. The longer I play video games, the more my brain turns to mush. I can't remember shit like some 150-year-old man. Fuck. Play it safe. Yeah, that's right. Correct your posture, bitch. You're gonna mess up your spine. Alright, these should be the last stretchy arms I have to fight. Backstep. Okay, so the dude hanging out in the water. He's just taking a drink, you know? Which is probably not good for his liver, kidney, whatever organ it is, because it's probably salt water. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. That's where Carhelion hangs out, but I don't have enough intelligence for him to deem me worthy of life, so we'll just... Alright, this is the place where if you're gonna fall in the fucking water, you're gonna do it right here, fighting these guys. You... Oh, okay, cool. Blocked it. Alright, next one. After that, we just gotta clear the boat and we'll be good. ahead and use my repair powder here. Oh, I've got 2 of them now. Awesome. What'd that get me back to? Okay, cool. That should be enough for the rest of this area. Don't want to overextend myself on the repair powder too much if I don't really need it. So just going to clear off this boat here. And then we're going to go back and get Lucatiel. Lucatiel's her name. I knew it was something weird. And we'll get her help on the, whatever this sentinel is called. Can't remember. Let's go deal with that bowman, because if I get hit by oil, it's going to be a not fun day. Ooh. You want to stop? Alright, I think we're good. I don't think there's any more down here. Yeah. Alright, cool, cool. What a shit pirate ship, too, to have water in the bottom of it. Like, I realize it's probably pretty old, and I mean, it's a ghost ship, but even ghost ship, that shit don't fly. That shit got a sail. But I can understand from the ghost ship perspective, you know, you can still sail at half-mast. I feel like there's something supposed to be in here, but I can't remember what. Nah, whatever. This way. I don't think I've ever fought this boss with her before, so it should be made rather easy by her presence. She's got a cool ass sword, dude, which is what we're going for here. I'm trying to get her help on all the bosses she can help on and keep her alive. That way when we get to Aldia's Keep way in the future, you know, episode 64 or whatever this shit, that then we can, you know, get her shit right before she cries about her brother. Stairs are very scary, I know. There we go. I have a friend who the struggle is real every day, has trouble getting up and down the stairs. So normally he just stays in his room and his family feeds him with slabs of red meat put through what's like a mailman slot in the front door. Only it's in the middle of their house. Sad story, sad story. Alright, Lucatiel, you got my back? You fucking know it. Alright, cool. Flexile Sentry. Okay, not even close. Sentinel and Sentry start with an S. Hey Lucatiel, you wanna... Oh. Well, that's the first time I've noticed that one of them is like lightly armored and the other one is heavily armored. I never noticed that the one with the swords doesn't have a chest plate and the one with does. The one with the clubs does. Like, these guys are straight up lizard men. You can tell by looking at their, So, it leads me to believe that maybe the Ruined Sentinels are also lizard men because they have such oblong heads. And in case you didn't know, the Ruined Sentinel helm, it's the best helm in the game. You should wear it. In fact, you will fucking wear it because I told you to, because it is the best helm in the game. Destroyed! Well, I was going to give Lucatiel a little goodbye wave or whatever, but getting the Flexile Sentry Soul fucked up my mojo. I couldn't. So that's unfortunate, but we kept her alive during that fight, and I think we kept her alive during the other fight we used her in. I can't even fucking remember anymore. Nice. Pyromancy flame. Alright, let's check out this crazy not instrument. This is not a thing. Looks like the Game of Thrones intro. Let's sail, one-eyed Willie. Oh, and there's Lost Bastille in the background. That's where we're sailing to. Get the fuck out of my cutscene, Bloodstain. You ruined my immersion. Telling me that some other fuck-up died there. Give me a break. We made it. Alright, cool. So let's just, let's go ahead and get the bonfire that's in the cell up here. And I think we'll call it an episode, because this is gonna be fucking ridiculous. Oh, fuck. Gotta be careful saving that character reveal, you know. That guy was a proud knight. He fucking died in these jail cells like a rat. Here we go. Alright guys, I think we'll call that a successful episode. I will catch you guys later.